Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Chris Massey and this is my story. So I grew up in Southern California. Was born in 1989, which you can even see this beautiful picture of me growing up right here in video. And then a few years later, would actually get a younger brother. Me and my brother are 2.5 years apart from each other, and super fun. We always grew up together, best friends and everything like that. But one of the sad things that kind of happened when I was younger, growing up, is my dad actually passed away when I was 4 years old. So then it was just me, my brother, and my mom, and everything growing up. And one of the blessings, at least, was we grew up in a Christian family, so that was always good. Grew up in a good church. My uncles were always around, so good influence. Was involved in Boy Scouts too growing up, and so I had a lot of good manly figures in my life and everything, which definitely helped growing up, and just understanding what it means to be a man and what it means to be a Christian, and even part of that too. And so anyways, so fast forward a little bit, my mom remarried when I was 10 years old, and so anyways, he was our stepdad. And what was interesting about that is from 4 to 10, because my mom leaned on me and my brother so much and everything, I felt like the man of the house. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to, I almost went through this rebellious phase where it's like he would say something, but I felt like man of the house, so it's like, no, I don't have to do that, you know. I'm sure some of you guys have been there if you ever had step parents and everything like that. So anyways, well, towards the end, me and him started to get along. He was big into baseball, and so we kind of connected, being Dodger fans, both of us, and everything, and big into sports. And so like I said, grew up in a Christian home and everything like that, and grew up going to church, but kind of was just going through the motions for the most part. And then it really became real for me when I was up at a summer camp up in Big Bear in California. And basically it was just one of those things where it's like I could tell you all the Bible stories, I could tell you all the Jesus answers, I could tell you all the Christianese answers, but I never was really living it out. And I guess you could call me a good person, but I never was truly living it out and everything until one summer camp and everything like that. The music was playing and everything, and the message just spoke to me so evidently, so clear and everything like that. And then at that point on, just been on fire for God, been on fire for Jesus, and just trying to make a big difference, right? So that happened. And then fast forward a couple of years, and my stepdad would then die of cancer when I was 17, my junior year. So then it went back to being me, my brother, and my mom, which obviously you can imagine this is traumatizing. You know, I'm just wrapping up my junior year of high school, and it's like, man, what the heck is going on, right? And yeah, definitely hit us hard and everything like that. Hit the family hard, and just the fact that it's like, okay, you know, now it's just the three of us again. Like, we just gotta make do, you know. And then I'm going through questions like, shoot, how to do an oil change? Like, how do you do, you know, some of the necessary stuff so you do, like, as a man and everything like that, and the questions you have. And so I'm sure all of you guys, or if you guys have ever dealt with grief and everything like that, or losing a family member so young at an early age and everything, you have a lot of questions. And the good thing too is I had really good youth pastors, really good family members that really came around and really helped out a lot too, which was a huge blessing, right? So anyways, fast forward a little bit, I turned 18, so I started working. I worked at a grocery store for actually 8 years. I worked at a grocery store. And so during that time and everything like that, like I said, still heavily involved in church, heavily involved like with the college ministry that was at my church and everything like that, and really felt called to be a pastor. And so I was like, all right, what do you need to be a pastor? Like, what are the steps? So anyways, I just found this one Bible college down that was like it was in Marietta, California, called Calvary Chapel Bible College, which is super awesome college and everything. They had hot springs there, this nice Roman spa, and what was awesome was the classes were purely Bible classes. So there was no math, there was no science, there was no history, just straight up Bible, which I love that. I mean, I'm a little better at like your math, and then like language arts has actually improved dramatically compared to math, which is kind of interesting just when you've been out that long and everything. So anyways, so go to Bible college, and then so anyways, my mom gets diagnosed with multiple myeloma, which is the form of blood cancer and everything. And obviously it hits me and my brother pretty hard and everything like that. Thank God today she's actually in remission and like healthy and everything like that. But funny story, while I was actually in Bible college too, my mom was away for vacation with her 2 sisters. And so my mom's rule was we can't get a new dog, and because we had a small dog before and everything like that. But I always grew up with German Shepherd Huskies mixes and everything. And so so my mom was away with her sisters up in Chicago visiting family and everything. And her rule was, you guys can get a new dog, but it has to be below your knee. I was like, all right, this is easy. We're going to do this. And so what we did was me and my brother went to the shelter, and we found a German Shepherd Husky mix. She was, I think, 1 or 2 years old at the time when we got her, and she came just below my knee. So perfect. I got my nice big dog. I got my guard dog and everything like that. And then, so fast forward a little bit, did an internship at a church, which was completely awesome. Met my buddy Rocco there. He actually plays hockey. Me and him played hockey together in the off season, and he trains right now. Plays for the Nashville Predators. So if you ever heard of number 23, that's who he is. Anyways, and yeah, so it's kind of funny how we actually met. It was a college group. It was my first night at the college group at the church, and it was his first night at the college group at the church. He was wearing a Florida Panthers shirt and a Florida Panthers hat and everything. I was like, oh, do you play hockey? He goes, yeah, I play hockey. And then this is before I found out he actually played, in college, and then went pro and everything. And then I was like, oh, that's awesome. I was like, if you ever need anybody to skate with and everything, like, I'm willing to help you out. And not knowing that he was really good and everything. So he goes, yeah, I actually could use somebody to train with and everything. I'm actually rehabbing my knee right now. So anyways, that summer and a few summers later and everything, me and him ended up training together. He ended up going to, he went to the University of, was it North Dakota, I believe it was. And which is really funny because I got a youth pastor job up in Minnesota. So it's Minnesota, North Dakota right there. So I actually got to see some of his college games. Was a youth pastor up there for about 1.5 years. And then went through a church split. So then I made the move down here to Texas, down to Austin. And it was funny because my first year down here, he actually got sent down to the minors, or got called up to the minors, you could say. And he was in San Antonio. And San Antonio actually plays the Cedar Park team up here in Cedar Park and everything. So I actually got to go to several games. Me and him got to hang out. And so we kind of joked around how we're chasing each other around the states and everything. Anyways, so kind of funny. But yeah, so I've been in Austin for 6 years and everything like that. And help out the church, and currently working in a bank and everything as a personal banker, and kind of my life up to date so far and everything like that. But like I said, one of the things I like to do is take a look at my birthday basically, and then kind of just reevaluate kind of where I've been, and then kind of what the next chapter and everything like that's going to be. And so I'm pretty excited. If you haven't checked out the video before, I actually announced I'm moving to Southern California, going to be moving in with my younger brother, and just got a lot of cool opportunities coming out there. But in this video, I kind of just want to share my story with you guys. Some of you guys never knew it, never know this side of me and everything like that. And so my goal for this year also too is to be a lot more personable, a lot more open with you guys. And yeah, so anyways, this is my story, my testimony. And get out there, travel, learn, grow, and create. And don't forget to share your story. See you guys.